Hey everyone, welcome to Zelda Speedruns. We're here today for the final mentor program race, which is combined with the A Link to the Past No Major Glitches weekly. So every Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, there's a weekly held. So this race timing starts on the frame after you select the file, and timing ends when you enter the throne room after you beat Ganon. So today our commentators are James and Miowski, and on Restream is Specky versus Dr. Diabetes, and there's a bunch of other racers in the race room as well. So I'll let the comms handle it from here, and I'll go ahead and fix this cropping for you guys for Dr. D.
Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. Welcome to the weekly Link to the Past, not an NMG race. We're featuring two runners from the mentor program today. I'm James FNX and I'm joined by Miowski. Miowski, how you doing?
I'm good. A little tired, late night last night, but hopefully these races and calming them will wake me up. So, yeah. How are you, James?
I'm doing well. Doing great. We got one runner who is well known from the rando community, and that's on the right. That's Specs, Specky Specs, Glitch Hunter. One of the big glitches in rando named after him. And on the left, we got Dr. Diabetes. I don't know as much about him.
He's German, I think. that's all I really know. But yeah, he kind of took the mentor program by storm. He's kind of been killing it. Got a sub 90 pretty quickly, I think.
Nice.
So really, really solid stuff from him. Is he also in NMG League? I forget.
I think he is. I think he's in Master Sword division of that league.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe Fighter Sword. I don't know. I meant Fighter Sword.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Still, very impressive. Yeah. Not exactly sure how long he's been running. So maybe he's been running for a while, but like switched over from rando. Don't need to make any assumptions, but regardless, both solid sub 90 runners. But yeah, so we got them, and then we have 9 more people in the race. A few mentors / people who just joined because this is also the NMG Weekly. So we got Owase, Chex, Human, and Humbug, who are all 123, 124 runners. And then we've got the mentees. So we got... it's okay to shout them all out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've got Niobium Narwhal, DJ Crabhat, Blacktonzi, Haiku, Dr. Diabetes is on stream right now, Algorithmic 17, who just got a big PB in his Energy League race like an hour ago, basically.
Yeah, GG's.
So, running hot off of that. Could see back-to-back PBs. We have Gritisham. Apologies if I mispronounced that. And, we got Specs, already mentioned, on the right over there. But yeah, definitely going to be an exciting race. It'll be cool to see, what all the runners have learned. And just, good Zelda.
Yeah, and having a full race where you don't necessarily you want to be perfect, obviously, but you have to deal with the rigors of dealing with imperfection and dealing with things that don't go quite exactly as you expect. We'll see how both these runners handle that today. Smooth sailing from both so far.
Yep. Yeah. Solid showing on Keyguard 2. I really like Specs' input display. You're probably not able to see that on stream, but I don't know, very very minimalistic, and it looks pretty cool. I like that the shoulder buttons are like kind of vertical lines at the very ends of this. All right.
Yeah.
We're going into 8/ from Specs. Okay, actually, kind of you know, yeah. I mean, Specs is at a 128 plus. He's like got a lot of rando experience. I feel like rando players who like dip into NMG are a lot more likely to start out just kind of going for 8/.
Yeah. That's kind of what I've done. I've ran rando since 2018, 2017. And I'm starting to dip my toe in NMG. So like I have experience fighting certain enemies. It's the movement in a lot of rooms that I've got to catch up on.
Yeah. I find that that's I don't know. It's like a pretty common thing. Yeah, I don't know. Always interesting seeing like people come from different, just kind of different backgrounds, you know, coming into this and seeing how they develop in, like, not quite lopsided ways, but just kind of at different rates and different skills, you know.
Yeah. Little rough with the guards on the way out of escape, but
yeah, we made it through. The way I like to think about guard Hellway coming back is you have 2 resources and you want to conserve them as long as possible, but you know, use them when you need to. One resource is using the boomerang if you have to, and the other one is just going from the right side to the center so that you're lined up with the door. And usually you only have to, you know, either do that or that plus like a boomerang or 2 or something, and you don't have to go like all the way around a guard or something. You just, you know, keep it simple and do it like that. But sometimes you do have to freestyle. Good snake room from Specs. And from Diabetes too.
Diabetes gets a free snake room there. Everything kind of moved out of his way.
Mm-hmm. I find that like when you have to thread the needle between the 2 rows of snakes like that, it can be a little hard because the pixel window is like a little bit tight there. But you know, he definitely was able to thread that needle.
Two well-behaved key rats.
No Seattle rats in sight today. That rat was a little bit of a jerk, crouching right in front of the door for Diabetes.
Gets popped trying to push the block too. This has been very, very clean from Specs.
Oh yeah, Specs accidentally triggered the text box over there. If you like go down too early, then you trigger the first text box in that room. But yeah, definitely trying to optimize that.
Other than that, still getting a 555 even with that extra text box.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
Sandcarts for everyone. I can't imagine anyone skipping Sandcart in a race.
Yeah, not a whole lot of people do that. I know Airy gets Sandcart if he, depending on how much damage he takes in Escape, and also just kind of depending on how he's feeling. Don't know if I know anyone. Maybe Yarak doesn't take Sandcart sometimes, but also, you know, depending on how much damage he takes.
Yeah, the free refill is almost as good as the extra heart at times.
Definitely, yeah. It's not too bad in the Eastern, just because you get you know, backup safety hearts like pretty early on, but even then you might just get murdered by Octoroks in the overworld, and it's like, okay, well, you know, 7 minutes in and I'm already just I've already lost.
Yeah, definitely never died on this screen, that's for sure. Nice pumping, get past the blue guard.
Ooh,
He's
really
getting stuck a little bit on the on the stairs, but does get past that blue guard as well.
Yeah, Specs really nice on the stair drag cancels as well. I'll like mess those up and do those a little too early sometimes, and then not get the like the stair drag cancel correctly. So yeah, really great control over there. Pumping all over the place too.
Decides not to grab that magic.
Ooh, Diabetes misses the Stalfos rune quick kill, but backs it up pretty well.
Yeah, really.
That rune can go really south if you mess it up.
Yeah, gets it cleaned up pretty quickly.
I'm excited to see some more stuff from some of these other runners too. Shoutouts to DJ Crabhat and Old Man Haiku. I know I'm not a mentor technically. I'm an assistant, but I did fill in for a week for Concision, and I taught them some stuff. And they seemed like they were pretty pretty like quick learners. Ask the right questions.
Nice.
So cool to see from them, and I'm looking forward to where they go.
Specs taking an extra hit getting that big key, but should be fine even at art and a half. Might have to slash the Popo for safety.
There's also an extra heart in like anti-fairy room, pot anti-fairy room, so you can get that as well. It looks like Dr. Diabetes had a little bit of an issue in that room, but still picking it up pretty quickly. He's definitely good at the backups.
Nice 20 for Specs.
Doesn't have to worry about rupees now. I assume at this level he's going for 3 rupees.
Yeah, I would assume so. I'm still a filthy Saha's closet grabber.
I think 3 rupees is such a trap, and honestly, like, stay with Saha's closet as long as you need to. Don't feel bad about it. It only saves like 6 seconds or something, if you don't mess it up, and then it's such an ordeal if you get hit by that bird, or if you get like bush guarded or something or whatever. I got hit with the bush guard recently, and it just didn't feel good.
Yeah. Nice clean Eastern from both runners for the most part.
Sub 11 Eastern exit from Specs. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing that his PB is a 128.21, but I feel like, I don't know. I mean, kind of hard to tell because I haven't really seen much of his other gameplay, but I feel like if this is the level he's executing at, he could probably get like a 127 or 126 with like some more, some more runs, some more attempts.
Nice clean movement with the boots and that spin speed screen. Sneaking in between the statues instead of just riding the rail. Same for Diabetes as well.
Yeah, Diabetes looks like I think he got a first try spin speed and just like clean movement after that.
Looking up, Diabetes is in the Fighter Sword division along with me and others.
Yeah, that's gotta be scary to run against. When you got killies like that. It's speed on the way back from book as well. I didn't see where specs use the menu to book. I think normally NMG players use it either for that, to prevent the splashy dashy on that screen, or to like set up stair drag cancel on the way to reading the book, but he used it way earlier, so I kind of wish I saw where he put it. I can see in the webcam that the Diabetes is having a good time, laughing off the mistakes and stuff. So
yeah, that's what you want to see. Is like,
yeah.
That's what you want to see. It's a race. You can't just hit the reset button.
Exactly. Yeah, just gotta roll with the punches. Enjoy playing the game. Game's fun, you know.
Double poke there from Specs. Really fast Popo room there from Specs.
Well done, Cannonball Room too. Knew how to deal with that RNG and executed flawlessly. Ooh, nice. Yeah, Diabetes gets the early RNG. I think for that one you have to sorry for the sneeze. I think for that one you have to dash out of the door really, really soon, so good on him for being able to get an early dash there.
Not much to say, just a nice clean run from Spec so far as we head to the back of Desert.
Yeah, I mean, just really solid execution. Very clean movement, good knowledge of the strats. Like, I mean, it's clear that he's probably a very skilled and accomplished rando player, but good to see all that transfer over to NMG. All right, Landmas. I'm excited to see Landmas.
Yeah, this is. I hate this fight. It's not gonna lie, I hate this fight.
One, 2-1 on the first cycle there, on the first phase or cycle, yeah.
It's like gonna be a 3, 4, 6. Yeah.
Yeah, Specs had a few.
Diabetes. Is that a 4 cycle?
Yeah, Diabetes definitely had a better Landmo. Really solid stuff. Specs had a few unfortunate short hops from some of the Landmos. He also, I don't know if he went up. So for the first cycle, you're supposed to go up a few pixels from your bonk position. But I think Specs just kind of started from he he bonked and then just kind of moved left and right a bit. Some that might have like cost him like a few hits on the first cycle, but yeah, still like pretty solid stuff from both of them.
Yeah.
Landmos is probably one of my favorite fights, just because it's it's so fun to like practice and get lost in it. Also got a very high skill ceiling, but I would understand why people hate it just because it's so much, and also so. Okay, we're good.
Little spicy there. Last race I did, I ended up like getting stuck on the portal and portaling back and having to portal a third time. It was not great.
Oh, I think I saw that. Did I calm that race?
You might have hopped in late on that one. I don't remember. No, Lectonzi hopped in on that one, I think.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. No, I was watching. I didn't comment.
Yeah, that was an
adventure.
adventure.
That happening. For sure. Yeah. Swimming into a portal in this game is always a trip. I guess for context, for the people who can't see their splits, so Specs plus 10 after Desert, but was green before that. Diabetes, after having the really good Landmo fight, went from like -9 to -16. So, either player definitely could PB. Oh no!
Dead Rocks.
Yeah, I think he might have been able to dash past. Sometimes you don't think you can dash past a Dead Rock, but then you you can try a different slope dash, starting position or something, and it just barely squeezes you past. But yeah, it's got to be rough. Yeah, now he's on 2 hearts. Oh, now he's on 1 heart. I hope he gets inside and oh my god, and death warp somewhere. He can still save the run, but it's looking.
Yeah, it's gonna have to take a death warp and Hera probably get the small key and get bumped by the mini Moldworm, something like that.
Do, yeah. Who gets the quick warp there? Nice, and the quick hop. Okay.
Oh.
Katy Perry being nice today. Well, being kind of mean, but he did a good job of avoiding her. Didn't kiss the squirrel. Oh, okay. He mirrored there. Yeah, I would death warp there because you really don't want to death warp here or after tile room or in tile room,
Yeah. This room is honestly isn't that dangerous. Oh my god.
He's gone for the boom dash. What are you? Ah! He keeps almost getting. I mean, he knows what he's doing, but I just worry that he's gonna get part of the way through tile room, and then he's gonna die and he's gonna lose a ton of time.
Yeah.
I don't like this, but props to him for having huge balls and doing this. Okay.
Oh my god. All right. Now we're locked in with them. They're not locked in with us.
Okay. Oh!
It feels safer to just not do that and leave the pegs up and leave the mini Moldworms more controlled. Down to half a heart here, and actually quarter a heart. I think he hit a bone as well. All right, now we can die. Now we can die.
Please die. Just die. Death warp.
There we go. There we go.
Oh my god. I think that took a year off of my life. Just watching that. Sorry for the noises, by the way.
I mean, yeah, it's just gamer noises over here. I don't blame you. Nice 2-pot strategy.
Yeah, definitely a solid beetle room. All right, coming up on Moldorm on Specs' side. I don't think there was any drama. He's at 2 hearts.
He's at 2 hearts.
Yeah, took a little bit of damage there. A little bit of a scary start.
Doesn't have the pegs up either, so if it takes a fall, it's going to be down to 1 heart on a full fight.
on a spiritual level, I disagree with his Moldorm strategies. But, I mean, he's getting the job done.
Yeah. Gets through it. Nicely done.
Alright. Ooh, yeah, there you want to go on the left side, because, I don't know, gives him less time to be able to turn on you! Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's a gold Hera for Specs. And this Deadrock is celebrating that gold Hera.
Oh, is it? Are you sure it's a gold, or is it just him saving time on the split?
Oh, it might be just him saving time in the split. Yeah, never mind. Did pick up a second and a half, and Deadrock decided to take that away from him.
Yeah.
Oh god, there we go. All right,
Okay.
Diabetes out. Diabetes is out of this fight. Light World is really fun, right? Definitely the chill part of this run.
I mean, once you're past Hera, then you're just cruising. Except, you know, Aghanim maybe decides that, you know, there is no free will, and like, you're gonna get owned by a video game wizard or something. But
yeah.
Other than that. A little bit low on arrows on Diabetes' end. I forget exactly what resources you want here. I mean, I guess it's like it's 2 arrows in the first room, and then 4 more arrows on Spear Guard. So like, you really only need 6, unless you need another one. I'm forgetting. But still, it's a little bit tight. Oh wait, no, 1 for Birdshot, I guess, if you're. Yeah. Gets hit by the bird.
Yep, he's gonna have to figure out a backup for rupees.
I think they were all probably. I'm assuming everybody who's doing 3 rupees knows the backups.
For sure.
At the very worst case scenario, you mirror and you go to Saha anyway.
Yeah. Specs gets his rupees.
Alright, so on that screen, you want to diagonal like further so that your ear is like covered by the tree, because there's a really rare RNG where the first guard ooh, bonks there, where the first guard comes and hits you, and the only way to avoid that is just dashing through and killing him. I think. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I know Doom Tap's in the chat. That's also an unsafe dash, yeah, because of that. So unfortunately, Specs loses his beams before Castle Tower. Yeah. For there, you either want to like nudge against the like wall, or you go like a few tiles further past the little heart pattern, which is a newer strat by Body and Flip.
Doom Tap claims to not know anything.
Well, I see. I see how it is. You've been surpassed, old man. Oh, Diabetes got the RNG I was talking about? That was a nice curve. Look, this is a learning moment for everybody. Now you know what I'm talking about, and everybody watching can avoid that. So I think that was the best possible outcome at the cost of Diabetes' beams. And
Specs did it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go to Saha.
Yeah, Specs did end up advancing the big drop table, but only got the heart, so still has that fairy in pocket. Yeah,
that could show up in pod, but I guess 50-50 shot of that showing up in pod. But hopefully it shows up in TR. Oh, yeah, Diabetes has some issues with that. Okay. Well, at least he's got his beams, but he's not going to have a fairy for TR.
Just be good, it's fine.
Well, beams also saves time there for some of the strats. So sometimes being good isn't enough, because you're going to lose health anyway. But also skill issue if, you know. No, I'm kidding.
Trust me, I don't know what it is like to be good, so...
I love commentators cursing. I do it all the time. Look, the people want to see blood, and, you know, I want to deliver. Oh yeah, he ran out of arrows there, so...
Yeah.
Might have paid off to grab the pot in the cave going to Lost Woods, but I mean, I don't know. It was kind of a borderline case. Kind of depends on like how confident you are with like arrow backups and stuff like that.
Yeah. Aghanim for specs. Let's see how kind our wizard is today for our runners.
I think 1 blue ball so far for specs, right?
2 now.
2 blue ball.
No kindness.
Red blue ball. Blue ball. It's my favorite Dr. Seuss book.
1 ball, 2 ball, red ball, blue ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't look for that one at your local library.
Yeah, on a second thought, maybe the kids shouldn't be reading that.
No. Only 2 though for only 2 for specs. We'll get out in 2 cycles.
Don't really know what he's running against because he doesn't separate his blue ball splits, which is unfortunate. How do you know when you have a blue ball gold? Alright, 1 for diabetes so far. I have a 0 blue ball 126 that I have highlighted somewhere, and I'm proud of it.
My 136 a couple nights ago was 0 blue balls on stream. Definitely didn't deserve it. Definitely wasted that one. But it's 3 for diabetes now. It's gonna take an extra cycle.
Oh, now it's
and then some.
longer than that, yeah. Oh man, okay, the game hates him today. Poor guy.
Yeah,
that's 5 so far.
It's looking at him on camera. That's the look of a man who's really enjoying this Aghanim fight.
Alright, I think if this one isn't a blue ball, then it's over.
Yeah,
why do I say anything?
Why do you say these things?
Sorry.
We're max 7 at least, and it is 7 that he's gonna get. So
okay, that one was on you.
Yeah, we'll both take blame for one of them. It's fine. So 4 cycles for Dr. Diabetes versus 2 for Specs.
Big Kiki hop from Specs, though. Okay, this is the run. Specs is PBing this.
I love how there's RNG and cutscenes in this game. I really enjoy it.
Well, to be fair, it doesn't affect the opening of the door at all. Because the door opens like regardless of how high Kiki hops, but it can be a good or a bad omen. There's some small communities that use Kiki hops to determine whether or not there are going to be 6 more weeks of winter. I don't know how long Diabetes has been running NMG, but that might be the most blue balls he's ever had, because 7's quite a bit.
It's a lot.
right, good.
Backup
You remember to get
rupees,
the,
yeah.
Yeah, the backup rupees.
Uh-oh. You can bonk the wall. Just bonk it. Just
Why is
bonk
he
it.
going back? What?
What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Oh, he doesn't know he can just bonk it. I see. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. That's fair. He's gonna learn today. We're gonna make sure he learns today.
Yeah. Okay. I see now. Oh, so he must have never. Okay, so I guess he must have started with tree rupees, and he's never had to do this backup before. Interesting. Okay. Oh no!
Oh no!
He figured it out. We missed an entire hammer jump from Specs.
Yeah, it's
That
this.
went well.
This has been quite a smooth pod from Specs.
Oh yeah, gets hit there.
That guy, you do need a Kiki. I would have grabbed both those chests of rupees. Last thing you want to do now is like get hit on the way to pod, and have to mirror back and go get the other 50.
Yeah,
and this is terrible RNG.
At that point, you just you farm the Ropas for money, because either you're on the green or it's going to be like blue or red or something. So worst case, you have to. I mean, I guess it kind of depends on drop luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate from Specs, because he's got to do a few extra menus to make up for the fact that he doesn't have beams there. That loses more time than you'd expect.
Where did he get hit? He had full health going into Mimics 2.
It was in Mimics 2. It was on the red Mimic. Shot him. And then he picked up a heart from the Mimic, so that's why he's at -1 instead of -2.
-2. That makes sense.
Oh, hammer dash from him. Okay. Cool strat.
That was spicy.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think he'll have helmet trouble.
Yeah, down a hit, but should be okay. It did take a little while to get spin speed going to extend that hammer hitbox.
Mm-hmm. But I think he's. I don't know how many hits he's at, but he could almost despawn. Yeah, he could have despawned the fireballs there.
Yeah, would have been an aggressive play. If he got hit there, we could have turned this fight really sideways, but gets through it, gets out. It's really all that matters. And it's time for some text boxes.
Ooh, Diabetes having a little bit of trouble with hammer jump. I think he has enough time for this bomb to explode. Oh!
Oh. But just missed the lineup.
Yeah, it takes a while to get comfortable with. Ooh, okay. That time I think he might not have. It looked like he had the lineup. I didn't really see. Oh, he doesn't have enough health to do this.
Yeah, we'll just get the backup key and Rupee Maze, Rupee Loop, and.
Yeah, good call.
But still has to go get the hammer too.
Ooh, Specs has a rough little time on Hammer Peg Bridge, but gets through it actually pretty quickly considering what happened.
I'm just gonna have to be real careful here in Dark Maze.
Yeah.
Little
Diabetes
DLC.
is learning all of the backups today.
Hidongo's not cooperating in the slightest. Jeez.
No, that's rough. I didn't see that coming either. Rough day for diabetes. But you know what?
Still going, still out there. Not.
Yeah, he can still make a strong showing. You know, still like easy, like low 130s. Potential
Two dig
run.
from Specs.
Better than 11 dig. I'll say that.
It's true. So when I first started running this game, I was doing 100% non-NMG. So I've had some things kind of blend in my mind that I have to unlearn. One of those things is recatching your mirror portal on that screen.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. That's cool though. What made you want to do 100% to start with?
The silliness of the casino split.
That's fair.
I needed to feel something, really. That's about it.
Blue balls just wasn't enough for you.
No, definitely not. Needed more RNG. Needed to deal with the chess game.
I feel like kind of long JRPG speedruns might scratch that itch, right? Because you get like just really long runs that might die from like bad RNG drops or something, at some point. I know PH is a mentor in this. So he before he got into Link to the Past, he was a big Chrono Cross speedrunner, and one of the things that can happen in that run is if you get like the uncommon or rare drop from like one fight, then it completely screws you over because the common drop is like way better, and it
Yeah, he's told me about that one.
I think it raises. Yeah, they call it the handy drop because like super handy always like gets that one and just ruins his runs. So I don't know, that might be for you.
I don't need my run ruined after 7 hours. 1 hour is good. 1 hour is good to ruin it with RNG. Also, honestly, optimizing dig game is kind of fun in some sick part of my brain.
I can definitely see that. Gotta get your 36 digs in, 37 digs or whatever, however many digs.
Yeah, it's I think a lot of it actually is I just didn't want to deal with the boss fights in the Dark World on such low equipment, and wanted a little bit more health. So running 100% was, and I didn't really expect to be competitive either. So
that. Oh no!
Oh my goodness!
He was really close too. I think at this point you gotta change your perspective to like, okay, this isn't a good run by my standards. But I'm gonna see this as like trying to raise my floor, the skill level of my floor. This is like, the worst stuff that can happen, and here's how I respond, and here's what time I can get if just the worst stuff ever happens. Maybe be proud of like how your floor is. Oh no. Okay, you can bonk back. I mean, I guess like falling is fine, but you can bonk back over there.
Oh, he's out of arrows.
Oh, he's out of arrows.
He's gonna have to go the long way around.
I see. I've never had this happen to me before, so he's teaching me some backups.
Yeah. Oh, this is... Alright, there is a heart in... I already grabbed the heart and lost it. So we'll get back to 4 in the other room. Is gonna have to grab a arrow pot before killing mimics. Meanwhile, Specs is just cruising, just having a good old time. Down to 3 hearts here in Thieves Town, but should be okay as long as he stays on script.
Yeah, I think at Specs' level, you probably don't worry here. The thing that could really ruin you is like you get scared because you're on low health, and then you overthink the blind script, and then you mess up the script. Is, you know, something that's happened.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah, he's taking an extra heart.
Yeah, that'll give him one more hit from fireballs. Won't do much about the body itself, though.
It's a pretty quick heart to get, so... Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, messed up the script there. Okay, yeah, maybe a good call on getting the heart. Wait, what's the bomb for? Oh, you know what? I see. Now I see the vision. He
It's
had
just
the menu
free-
to bombs anyway,
Yep.
but and he used the menu to read the RNG for the... Or not the RNG, but to read the fireballs and stuff. Actually really
Yep.
smart.
Yeah, nice recovery. All right.
Meanwhile, tiny bit shaky, but honestly, like, overall, really clean Helma
Yeah.
from Diabetes. Got his ass in the run back.
That's right. No more pod. No more bad times. Runs only good times from here on out.
We're out of the nightmare split, and it's only good times from here. Alright, I'm checking the race time room. It looks like we're, there's a lot of Awase blame. Oh, no, okay. No. His mentees are defending him. That's good, that's good. He's got loyalty from his students. That's sweet. It's still, like, pretty solid pace from Specs. Plus,
Yeah.
like, 10 on his PB, which is, you know, absolutely, like, PBable.
Absolutely. I don't know how good his Ganon is at the end on his PB. Like one or two fewer teleports, you're getting a couple seconds there.
Yeah.
It's definitely within shooting range.
I feel like it kind of depends on, you know, what you're going for. If you're going for Fire Rod Torch Glitch versus, like, Lamp Torch Glitch, or are you going for, like, the early double into that, you know? Are you consistently getting all of your spins? But, you know, if you're like pretty solid on Ganon, I feel like an almost 2-minute Ganon is fairly comfy to run against, but, you know, sometimes Ganon gets the last laugh.
Yeah, for sure. And Specs having a lot of rando experience should feel pretty comfy in that Ganon fight.
Probably. I think that's very likely, yeah. Muffin Stash? Oh, no. Disappointed. Hopefully we see some memes from one of the runners. I need to see I guess bird toss isn't something people do anymore very much. That's become a stale meme.
Yeah, it was a bad meme back then. It's a bad meme now.
Oh, don't say it. You can't say it's bad. You can say it's stale, but not bad. Come on. Bird toss is great. Although now, what I prefer doing actually is just grabbing the bird and taking him with you.
Walking into mire with a bird.
Mm-hmm. It's like that Wind Waker dungeon where you take the Rito? Is that what they're called? The bird people? The Rito girl?
Yeah.
Yep. Just carry him in? Yeah. Yeah, Pops gets it. Honestly, you know, good recognition on Three Musketeers from Diabetes' end. He saw that he wasn't really able to get that final dash, So you just kind of quickly killed the guard, and then it didn't turn into a complete like carnival.
Yeah. Back of Skullwoods for specs. Cooperative fire snake. Always good to see.
Interesting. I haven't seen that that strat before. It looks like a hybrid between like optimal strat and Joe strat. But at the very least, I'm glad he didn't do the thing where he goes all the way around the torch and then lights both of them at the same time. Because that's like, I don't know, that's so much wasted movement. So good on that. Yeah, interesting strat. I might have to check that out. Maybe switch to that. It's faster than what I'm doing.
Yeah, I learned that room from Rando, so I do bootless strats. Because I don't know if I'm going to have boots or not. Nice God Pixel from Dr. Diabetes.
Good shit. Yeah, he's laughing about that one.
Like I said, the bad times are over. We're in the good times now.
Yep, yeah. Gold Thieves? I mean, still has beams. So that means Overworld must have gone pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. I mean... Oh! Gets hit by that cricket, but it's not that big of a deal. He also has extra bombs because he went to Saha's closet.
Yeah. Yeah, he had to rush that bomb throw. Ended up having it land too high. Had to rethrow that bomb. That moth kill is so good for specs that we'll get him back here in a moment.
Yeah, I got kind of distracted by the God Pixel, but that was a solid moth from specs. Nice job on that. He could so you can tap a little bit like left as you're going up there to set up a quick warp, or you can like menu buffer it. But dashing straight into it is like, you know, it's not too much slower because you're not like wasting movement on the way anyway.
Right.
He saved a lot of time in Skullwoods. Like 9.5 seconds. He's at plus 1.3 now.
That rock throw is terrifying to me.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big quick fish believer now, but it's you know, fairly small pixel window. I like setting it up with the menu. You can I use like the ladder as a visual cue for if you got the correct X coordinate, and then you can use the bottom as a like Y coordinate visual cue.
Mm-hmm. Nice on-script blind for Diabetes. Like I said, we're in the good times.
We are in the good times, yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's... I don't know. Potentially a gold for Thieves Town. I don't really know what his... Okay, yeah, his best Thieves Town is a 715.
It's gonna be a little outside of that, but not too much.
Is it? Okay. I guess I must have missed a few mistakes in this split, but still really good stuff. My current PB, I have, I'm running against 2 golds consecutively in Pod and in Thieves. And it's just so demoralizing. Like, I go through, you know, Aghanim, I get like 7 blue balls. I'm behind. I'm like, okay, I guess I can make up this ground. And then I just
Nope,
lose
absolutely not.
15 seconds over 2 splits, and it just feels so bad.
Speaking of feeling bad, Spec's taking a lot of damage heading into Ice Palace. Got some very unfortunate RNG.
Yeah, that's a messed up screen. I hate that screen. Ooh, has to deal with the... You can fire... Oh, yeah. You can fire rod the bars there if they're in your way.
Yeah.
You gotta be like careful about your magic consumption. Interesting movement there. You can just line up with the wall and dash over there. As long as you don't, like screw around and take a ton of time in there, that like blob thing is never gonna hit you.
Mm-hmm.
But it does look threatening.
Few bomb strats.
Solid
Nicely
stuff.
done.
Interesting that he goes on the left side. You can go just like right above the bomb. It's a square explosion, so you don't have to like move to the left there. Shoutouts to calling this one Electric Avenue. I'm a big fan of that.
It's a good name.
Yeah, it's a Twin Mill original.
I feel like Link to the Past is lagging behind Super Metroid in good room names.
Really? Are there any? What are the good Super Metroid ones? I'm not really familiar with their room names.
So they got things like Aqueducts and Meridia before you get to the boss, and every room has its own name essentially in the speedrun. They've got Billy May's room but wait, there's more.
That's a good one.
There's one visible item and 2 invisible items in that room.
Good stair clip from Specs.
Yeah, really well done.
Yeah, if you look on Strat Hub, technically all the rooms have names, but sometimes it's just, named after like the strat in them, or just, obvious stuff like 2 guards or something, some of them are like a little bit lacking in creativity.
Really well done by Specs, getting all those puffs in the corner, spinning them down. Picture perfect.
Solid double poke. Didn't give him a chance.
Nope.
Diabetes is in slightly rough shape. I feel like he might have trouble with 4 hearts on with the rest of this. Kind of depends on like how Moth goes and if you get the double hit, and if you can kind of kill him quickly afterwards, or at the very least stay safe.
More standard boot strat from Diabetes there in Gibdo room.
Solid execution on all of that.
Absolutely.
I think that shows a level of confidence that makes me think he's not going to die in Moth.
You just had to say something.
Why do I do these things? Yeah, he'll be fine.
There we go. Just become a caster. Accept that you're the wizard of the team. Get that fireball shot in, and a Moth down.
Yeah, Diabetes definitely multi-classed a little bit. At least one level in. in Sorcerer. Okay, I'll try not. I'll try to stop. That one was a little bit intentional. I saw it coming and I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, so being a little rabble rouser here. Swamp Palace respects.
Update from Iwase. Apparently, is losing his mind in every other split. Pour one out for him. he's really going through it. Apparently. Oh, interesting that he does the flute there. I mean, I guess that like definitely. There are probably a lot of places where the flute works. I do it just kind of coming from the house screen.
Mm-hmm.
Does the lotto dash too? Doesn't get lottoed. So unfortunately, we can't see Specky Clip from here because it's first of all, you can't get hook shot before coming in here. But second of all, it's also not legal in NMG.
Yeah. Second of all, fun is not legal in NMG. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. You might be able to see it in RMG. Probably not, but I'm sure you could route it in a way where you Specky Clip somewhere.
I mean, and I don't know the route for RMG. I don't know if you end up with like Samaria before ice and stuff and do Icebreaker and other rando glitches, but if you do vanilla preset, you get to see all that stuff. Well, not Specky Clip because that's still not legal or possible. But you do get to see some fun stuff in vanilla preset that you don't get to see here. So far, mostly clean from specs here in Swamp Palace. Nothing to really sweat about. Honestly, just being one heart down this far into the dungeon is a victory.
Yeah, definitely. Since Swamp feels like such a long split with just kind of a lot of like, boring like minimal time save, minimal time loss, like parts of it. I feel like if I get to the end of it and I'm only down like, one, maybe two hearts, then I feel like the split's gone well.
Yeah. Fire Snake is deciding the spec's gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, it's a crazy hard room to optimize the hook dash room. Because there's a lot of RNG with the Bari and the Fire Snake, and you gotta hit the hook dash, and the movements like kind of weird. But it's a lot of fun to practice. Solid bombable floor from Diabetes.
Yeah. 2 bomb strats from him as well.
Wonder if he knows to do the beams on the Bari. Yeah, he does. Okay. Oh, and he does the okay. Nice. Is he far down? Yeah. Okay. It looks a little.
That
bit,
was really smooth.
Yeah, so there, if the fire bar isn't even like you don't have to bonk, you can just go around. I think he probably could have gone around and then gone to the bottom and like deboosted through the fire bar, but nice penguin lineup.
Last time I tried to deboost that fire bar, it knocked me into a pit. So I don't blame him for waiting.
That's true. Yeah, it is really sketch. But there are places where you can. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Good job.
That was smooth.
Mm-hmm. There are places where you can stand where it's not going to affect you. Like at the bottom of just kind of at the bottom in the middle of the wall. You can also stand up against the pot, and it'll just hit you right into the pot, and then you pick it up and go through.
Yeah. Nice cold star fight for Dr. Diabetes.
Yeah, good stuff. Got a little distracted. My cat jumped in my lap.
That seems way more important.
Look, we're all just running on her schedule.
Perfect.
Oh wow, okay. I just realized Specs is doing this is boomer shopping. This is like turbo gamer shopping. So you can save I think like a second doing this. Just because of hook dash strats.
Yeah.
But it's really risky because if you take damage, then you go into Mire 2 and all of a sudden you're kind of not doing well because you don't have beams, and then
Right.
you get to Vidi and maybe you don't have like enough health, and it's kind of scary. Less than a second, okay.
Specs has not picked up that ice rod yet. We'll pick it up after Meyer.
Oh, I see. This is a really uncommon shopping route. Because most people, when they do boomer shopping, they'll put like ice rod at the end or like after ether, because if you do take damage on Death Mountain, then you can farm crabs for like hearts or something while you're waiting for the bomb to explode. Also, you're saving a menu move, which helps a teeny bit. Solid Joe strat from Meyer 2. Let's see how the rest of Meyer looks. Unfortunately, I'm going to have a hard time figuring out like how much time he's able to save in this split, because I don't know how long Meyer is supposed to be with only ether attached to it.
Right.
But I'm sure Specky has a better understanding. So he's plus 17 now, which is a little bit further from PB than before, but still definitely doable. I mean, you can technically save all of that time on Ganon. Pretty unfortunate that he got hit by a bomb slug. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah,
But
that's 4 hearts. That's too many hearts.
He can probably figure his way out through this, as long as he doesn't take any like extra unnecessary damage.
Yeah, might be one less spin and a couple more arrows.
True, yeah. He's got 23, so doing pretty well on that front.
Does manage to get off the spikes with only 3 damage. That's good.
You could maybe farm 1 or 2 if he's lucky hearts here. Okay, yeah, sometimes you can like depending on how you're standing, you can hit the Wizrobe there with the pot, and Wizrobes drop hearts, so...
Yeah, not enough time to try and hook that heart for a double grab, unfortunately.
Through that too, yeah. Solid movement from Diabetes. A lot of I see a lot of like clean door entrances and you know, stair entrances and stuff.
Yeah, it's really been a strong testament level of focus that he's had after the blow up in Pod.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it takes a lot to be able to come back from something like that, like just mentally. Doesn't
Not quite
get
as
cycle.
Still good enough though.
Mm-hmm.
Nicely done.
I think it's likely that Specs, given his level of skill, can beat an 815 Turtle Rock. You can honestly probably save like, I don't know, 15 seconds if like at least. So wouldn't be too surprised if he made up a lot of time there and maybe like GT depending on what he's running against, and then Ganon could still be a PB.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. Anytime you're within a minute of your PB in a race, you gotta feel good.
Definitely, yeah. Meanwhile, I'm a little bit worried about Diabetes. I mean, how much damage does Argus do?
2. So he's 3 hit. As long as he doesn't take any more damage. Ooh, probably wants to grab the hearts in the next room.
That wasn't even me that time. That was you.
You get to get your don't say anything. James is in chat. Not going to grab any of these backup hearts.
I guess he feels confident. Oh, gets the fence dash like thing there. Able to avoid the Phelpses. The entire Phelps family. Katie Ledecky too.
Bad year for the Hyrule national swim team. Oh, this is problematic. Does dodge. Nice recovery.
Nice,
well done. Okay. Well done.
Impressive stuff with the hook dashes at the start. He got a lot of puffs. Just wasn't able to. I think the issue might have been like prioritizing the right puffs and killing them in like the right order, because he ended up getting hit, I think, because some of them drifted a little too low. Mm-hmm. This new breed of player is fearless. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah, I am an old breed of player. I'm very fearful. Very scared.
Yeah, Diabetes is pedal to the metal, just everywhere he wants to be. Beautiful to see. I didn't quite see Overworld from Specs, but the fact that he's at full health probably is a good sign.
Yeah. I can't imagine he's playing it too safe with a run this good. So getting up there at full health means you get some good RNG and good movement as well.
Wait, the menu there, by the way, because he did an extra movement from Quake to Cane of Samaria. You want to go down and then right, so it's only 2 movements.
You expect us rando players to figure out menu movements?
Well, secretly a Sliver, who is a random player, is the one who taught me that. So, look, you need to dream a little bit bigger. You know, you need to want more for yourself. Kind of an unfortunate start with the roller room, but I mean, ends up kind of compensating at the end. So good job on Specs for doing that. It's a good Meyer too from Diabetes.
There's that fairy. Does not get beams back though, so we'll have to do some Samaria strats in here.
Very early aggro from the Chomps. I think he could have maybe done that a little bit faster and avoided the early aggro, but I don't know.
It's the right side chomp. The right side chomp aggro is a little bit faster than the left one, anyways. Just having that early. I don't know if he could have gotten out of that one. I don't know.
Oh really?
Yeah, the right chomp aggro is usually like a third of a second or so before the left side one.
Interesting. Okay. Wait, so maybe that's why everybody biases towards the left. That makes sense.
Yeah. You used to get a little bit more time.
I did not know that.
Nice and clean from Diabetes here in Meyer so far. No damage.
Good pokey too from Specs too.
Yeah.
He could have gotten a dash out at the very end, but I don't think that would have affected the next room anyway, so not really too worth thinking about. Oh, yeah, that's that wasn't early enough to be able to make the squeeze. The roller was too far to the right.
Yeah, I typically just bonk over the roller and hope my Samaria block is fast enough on the bounce.
Yeah, bonking is so much comfier than trying to sweat it out and try to make a squeeze. But if you want to, it's Oaxley taught me this recently. It's you want when you open the chest, the roller is like solidly on the first block to the right of I guess the opening. Then you can, Samaria explode and then make the squeeze. Of course, if you have beams, then it's like free, but still.
Yo, who still has beams at that point?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, 5 hearts for Specs going into this fight is 2 hit.
That was a really interesting Meyer 2 setup. Did you see that?
The spooky setup? I did not see it exactly.
Or yeah, Spooky 2, my bad. Spooky 2 setup. Yeah, he slashed to get the skeleton scared, and then he held the sword out, moved up, and then shot left. I've never seen that. Oh, he's used to fast ROM.
Yup.
Yeah, he released that first spin way early. Good Good on Specs for making it back though and getting the double spin after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we've learned on Fast ROM to not try the double spin unless you're feeling real confident.
Really? Okay.
It's the Trinix head comes out so quickly from the explosion, like
Yeah, he shoots out like a rocket.
yes, yeah, you're
From what I
just,
heard.
you're just like zooming.
Mhm. The other thing that I've heard is like really different is Helma when his mask is off. Just really really quick.
Yes, yeah. Helma also gets the zoomies.
All right, bit of time save here for Specs. He's also running against the 758 GT, and I feel like, I mean, it kind of depends on how confident he is at GT, but I feel like at his level he could, he could quite easily make up like 16 seconds.
We do have a gold mire for diabetes there too.
Oh, wow, look at that! 545. Nice job. Yeah, like we said before, his Arc World since Pod has been pretty solid.
Yeah, that really feels like the bad times are over split for me when I'm running these. Get out of Pod, and it's difficult. Obviously, it's difficult, but it is a lot comfier than everything before that. From like Landmos onward.
Yeah, definitely. Uh-oh. Oh, just barely makes it past the deadlock.
Yeah. Inconvenient deadrock as opposed to truly horrific.
I'm rooting for a Specs PB here. I think we're gonna try to figure out what his basement time. He doesn't have segment times.
Yeah, we just have the PB and section times. We don't have any sort of like how far we're into the split we are.
Mm-hmm. So I guess like a 3-minute basement, for example, would be 121, 38, numbers that you can't see anyway. But I'll let you know what his I guess big key pickup time is.
That was a very smooth Bob's room.
That was, yeah. Did the hard strat there too, I think.
Nice quick kill.
Alright, 121.25, so that's 2 minutes minus 18 plus 5.
It's a 25. That's a 2 minute and 47 second basement.
All right, nice job. I think he could do it.
Yeah, get a 2-cycle Aga 2, and you're in shooting range, I think. Even with a 3-cycle, I'll be in.
Oh, Diabetes doesn't have the fairy. That's right.
Yeah, he lost the fairy. Also appears to lost the magic drop. So he ended up with 8 bombs there. Pretty deep in that table.
Really tried to test that chomp too. Yeah, he is deep in the prize pack pool, so he could wrap around back to the fairy, I guess.
Probably not. It's another 7 drops.
Is it?
How
far is
bombs?
I forgot.
Bombs are 5th in the pack, and I think there's just the 1 fairy. So you'd have to get back around to drop 2. Nice clean gauntlet from Specs, though.
Hmm.
Let's see how Lambo 2 goes.
Oh, that's rough. Okay. He's gonna. I hope he knows the torch is back up. He probably does.
Being a rando runner, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what I figured. No, they're hearts at the end of the prize pack, right?
Yeah, there's
So I think after-
There's two single hearts in the big prize pack.
Do you know what it is after the 10 arrows? I'm really iffy on the end of that prize pack.
Yeah, I just know the two variety packs go to bombs at 5 because that's what I need to know for rando.
Makes sense, yeah. Well, it seems like he's kind of cruising through this. Maybe he'll be fine.
Full torches strat, full lamp strat for Specs.
Okay.
That's the other thing you get to remember from rando. Sometimes you just come up here without a fire rod, and it's fun in quotation marks.
Yeah. Does Specs hover?
I believe so.
Yeah, that could save some time too. Okay, he's not gonna go for it. Yeah, it might be pretty scary on pace, so
Yeah.
understandable. But I have seen some like rando players just randomly insist on like always suffering the Moldorm 2 gap. It looks like Chex just finished.
Yeah, GG's
Oh!
to Chex Human.
Hell yeah! Okay, I love that strat for that room. I'm so glad
That
other
was
people
sick.
do it. Yeah, that's what I do. Corey taught me that one. Alright, we got Backdoor Trinex, we got Aga 2. Spin it to win it, baby. Alright, one on the first cycle. Yeah, that's rough.
There goes the PB here, I think.
Five cycle plus fast scan. I don't know. I think that could do it. I mean, this is like
it's gonna drop in pretty close, actually. This is a 19-second cutscene. It's gonna be just a few seconds off PB.
He need a really fast Ganon. I'm not really sure how comfortable he is with going for all the strats in Ganon.
Yeah, especially this low on health. That's a gold GT for Specs.
Oh, yeah, okay, wait, no. Okay, he's definitely cooking. Definitely within striking range.
Got a 1-1. Maybe.
I think that's it. I didn't really count the hits, but that looked like
no. 1 and 2.
One
Yeah. You have to play it safe here. Can't go for a free spin.
Yeah, I mean, he probably only needed like one more hit anyway. Yeah. I mean, the PB was already dead when he missed the 1-1. And now Aga's like taunting him. Or Ganon, not Aga.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice that the other casino split in this run is right at the very end.
Yeah, normally it doesn't matter too much. Ooh, yeah, it doesn't get close enough for the spin there.
Not sure what happened there. I don't know if he had his spin eaten or...
I think he just didn't like hold the button down long enough.
Fair. Have to play a little careful. Is one hit on these fire bats. Does get through it though. So get those GGs ready in chat. Specky Specs gonna cross that line. And that third place in this race? No, fourth place. Didn't see Hummug sneak in there a couple minutes ago. GG's to Specs.
Like, pretty close to PB, 128.46 on his splits. Now back to Diabetes.
Yeah, it's like a pretty clean basement so far. Takes a little slower strat getting the second bounce on Bob.
I personally like that strat a lot. It feels so consistent. And
yeah,
it's just, you know, at the end of the game, it's like, for some rooms, I just want comfy strats.
Nice quick kill from Diabetes as well. $11 arrows is enough for him.
It's pushing it a little bit, but I mean, he could, you know, easily get Mimic's arrow drops. Plus, you don't really need that many arrows for Gauntlet, depending on how you play it and what RNGs you get.
Yeah, you usually, depending on how the Style Post move in Gauntlet 1, you can pick up that pod as well.
Oh, nice, and then he gets the arrows there, so I thought he got, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's good. We are joined in here by Specs. Specs, GG's, congratulations.
Thanks for the GG's, James. Appreciate the commentary.
GG's, good job. Kind of a heartbreaker at the end, but, you know, very, like, good GT, solid run all over. Definitely a good job all around.
Thanks, Mowski. I was just happy not to die. At the end, I'm like, this isn't gonna PB, or if it does, it barely PBs. So I was like, just don't die, get the run over. Every split I've got complaints with, but you know, I got a lot of work to get my consistency up on some stuff, so it's expected.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, a lot of, you know, what you're doing was really, like, impressive, and honestly, I think you're, you know, you could fairly easily get, like, a 127, maybe 126 with your skill level pretty soon.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I plan to, in a month or two, try to get back to grinding. Actually, I have not seriously grinded NMG yet. You know, I did a lot of vanilla preset a few months ago. NMG, I still haven't done that many runs of, which I think you can tell with my menuing and a couple other spots. But I really want to go through a grind session with it in a month or two, and just, I want to go for the 125. So it involves a lot of, you know, practice as well, but I'd love to get that. I know I'm very capable of doing it, but I put the practice in and do the runs. But I bet I enjoy NMG. Just gotta get in the right mindset for a grind fest.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's really cool to see you all, you know, like rando runners come to our side of the community. You know, I don't know, because I like it a lot too.
It's fun. There's some stuff I like it over rando. I mean, one, it's like, it's always very clear what I need to work on, you know, which is something you don't always get with rando. It's like, I know exactly what I did wrong. I know what I can do better. That's just fun to me. Yeah, I just like it's a very clear-cut like improvement. And I also I like just doing stuff in the prac hack, and it's nice to be able to do something where it's just do what you do in the prac hack and a run. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean, personally, coming from, I guess my other big gaming hobby before this was Melee. So coming from that, you know, also Melee. Like, Melee's great, yeah. but you know, like one thing I really like about speedrunning in general, and also just kind of linked to the past speedrunning, is, you know, like you said before, very like clear cut skill progression. Like you know what you need to work on. You work on the things. You get like pretty quick feedback in terms of like quicker times on like splits or on, you know, runs and stuff. It's a very like direct process of like knowing, you know, where you're improving and all that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But you're gonna start like seriously grinding this in about a month. What are you up to until then?
It's just been to get the right mindset. It's mostly that I've been distracted with rando, and then when this NMG Minty thing started, I was just kind of coming off my grind of vanilla preset and hadn't been doing rando for a while, so the timing wasn't optimal for me. Because kind of like I want a break from speedrunning. So admittedly, I have actually ran almost 0 NMG during this Minter tourney. I ran some at the very beginning, and then I started de-resting a couple days ago. So, what was my point? Yeah, it just, I was kind of, I did a lot of vanilla preset for a few months. I needed a break. So now I kind of got the rando out of my system again. I've been playing that again. So I think I'm ready to hit the crack hack and grind NMG here pretty soon. Now that I've, you know, gotten rando out of my system. So.
Nice. Yeah, I would love to see that. You can definitely go like really far with this. Are you? I imagine, considering you you know, invented Specs Clip, you're probably good at like the glitch side of running. So have you ever considered doing like ADRMG as well, or like other kind of glitchier runs?
So I did the HMG tourney a year and a half ago, 23. But like for speedrunning with glitches, I have not considered it because, well, I don't do any of the glitch rando racing these days anymore. So honestly, I probably won't. I think whenever I want to go back to speedrunning with Link to the Past, I'm either going to be like, well, I can get my time at NMG better, because like, you know, I could keep chasing it and improving. And then if I don't do that, I'd probably do vanilla preset. And if I didn't do that, I'd probably just do 100%, like a hundo run. But honestly, I think I'm going to focus on NMG and vanilla preset, both of which I want to get my times down by. My vanilla preset is a 114, like a low 114. I want to get that down to like a low 112. And I want to get my NMG down to like a low 125 eventually.
Okay.
That's going to take a long time. So it'll be a while before I look at anything else.
Just a quick aside, I have never seen this attempt at a 1-on-1 for Ganon. He's not doing the from Dr. Diabetes. He's not doing the trident spin at all. I can kind of see the vision. He dashed through Ganon and then slashed him down a few times and then dashed through him again. I feel like maybe you could like, I don't know, leverage that into a 1-on-1 cycle or something, but definitely really cool to see. I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
It's the Japanese 1-on-1, is what Doomtap says. It's fine, but it's a little slower. Okay. Definitely, I mean, yeah, I don't know. That's why I love watching races like this, because you see like all kinds of new strats that like you haven't seen before. Like for example, Specs, I liked your like the Mummy Hellway strat you did. To me it looked like a hybrid between like Joe mummies and like just kind of the optimal NMG strat. And I feel like that could save like time over what I'm doing, so I'm definitely gonna look at like into that and see.
The torches room.
Yeah. I think it was like two shots to the left, and then you dash right, and then or to the right, and then you dash right, and then you dash up, and then you do like normal torch stuff.
Yeah, that's how I've always done it. I know it's not fully the NMG strat. It's what I do in rando, which is why I'm pretty good at the room, because I do it so much in rando. I actually don't know. I'm not fully sure what the correct strat is. I know you're supposed to. Actually, what is the correct strat?
So it's you dash to the right, and then you do 2 quick shots to the right, and then you dash up and you do some other stuff. I don't personally do that because, you know, it's kind of hard and consistent. Yeah, you start with a dash, and then you can look it up, but there's also Joe Mummies, which is you know, strat made by Joe D'Amelio, probably loses like less than a second, much more consistent. not something that you have to warm up right before the run every time.
Hmm.
And your strat looked very similar to that, which is why I thought it was like pretty interesting.
Huh. I didn't even know I was doing it. I'll say quote unquote wrong. You know what I mean? Interesting to know though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. With strats like that, right? It's like a lot of times it's better to just do the more consistent strat because then you're not
Yeah.
losing runs to that.
Yeah, I've got like, 50 other things I'll prioritize before I ever look at that right now. But yeah.
Which, yeah, as long as it works for you.
GG's,
Who do we have here?
GG's,
We are-
Doctor.
Dr. Diabetes GG's. It was good times after pod. And honestly, like I don't know, commentary, like just you get through with pod, which we're not going to talk about anything before that. That's history.
I don't know what to say about it. I had so much fun doing the voice call because so much shit happened. It was unbelievable.
You showed a lot of resolve and a lot of focus with how well you played the rest of the run. It was really well done.
Yeah, thank you. But still, I hear very good time. I hear for specs, right? This was here new PP.
Unfortunately, not new PB for me. It was my PB is about 25 seconds faster than this. But a lot of the splits I did aspects of them better. So, positives.
Well, I did 1 gold. I'm missing Maya, and that's it.
I also only had 1 gold. Sad. What happened in pod? Or before pod?
I got hit him twice doing tree pulls, and I he had to die. Here there, of course, I got that rocked, and pot. Yeah, things happened there.
Oh man, I started to hear that.
I'm glad you. I mean, we were talking about this on comms, but like the beautiful thing about the mistakes that you made in pod is that you learned so much there, right? You learned that like you don't need bombs for Saha's closet.
I was doing random things, and here I forgot about boots for.
Because it's not like you finally got the bombs and then you got in, and then you must have realized like, oh wait, boots,
Yeah.
Exactly. That was definitely a journey. I'm glad you enjoyed that because we were it was a good time. And then what else? I guess there was like getting the key after going down to 1 heart on hammer jump.
And then still dying.
But
yeah, that Kadongo was rude.
You got hammer jump first try on the run back, and that's we don't need to think about the other attempt, right?
No.
And then honestly, it was a pretty solid run after that, for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part, I think.
Oh yeah. By the way, the Ganon 1-on-1 cycle that you were going for, I had never seen it before. Doomtap in chat said that it's apparently the Japanese 1-on-1 cycle. Where did you learn that?
From my mentor Asa. I really like that strat. That's why he was going to show it, but I died like 2 times and then didn't get it, sadly.
So what you're saying is we can blame Owase for this?
Yes, of course, like always. It's always his fault. But I still had fun, so was... and here for the base for me at least.
That's good, yeah. It seems like you all have like, definitely a pretty close bond for like a mentor-mentee group.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, definitely. Glad you all enjoyed the mentor program. And it was cool seeing you all like in a race together. I don't know. Any so what's next for you? Are you gonna like keep doing NMG, or are you gonna take a break for that for a bit? All right, I guess you're in NMG League, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Okay.
That's right. And my goal would be here 126 currently to go for that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good goal.
Yeah.
It would be cool to see you get that.
So are you? I don't think I've like asked you about your background coming into this. So are you like a random player that's like dipping into NMG? You said you were you did like random strats before, right? So I guess you're like a random player outside of this.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I did start playing Rando here, I think, at 22 or 23. And yeah, and then he himself first convinced me to do here in Speedrun now.
Okay.
And that's why I'm here.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I hope you're enjoying the speedrun side of things. I mean, it sounds like with the goal of like 126, it sounds like you're locked into doing a lot more of these, which is good to see.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, love having more people run the game.
So yeah, this was a here fun race, and thanks for the restream. You definitely saw here some new things, I think, on this one.
That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to do this, and I'm glad that Popsicle Sticks hosted the restream and did all that, took care of everything on the back end. She's been really great throughout this whole thing, by the way. So GG's to Pops, I guess, for organizing the whole thing and making sure it runs well and coordinating with CSR, and she's also been really like active in the back end, like messaging me and messaging other people and being like, hey, can we get people to do this, blah blah blah, So good job to her for all that. I mean, this has like really been honestly kind of a godsend for the NMG scene. A lot of new people joining in the program, like outside of the program, or just watching, stuff like this. We've got the, I guess, second biggest league, or tied for the first biggest NMG league since season 2. So, definitely really good, and a lot of it is thanks to Pops. So appreciate that a lot.
Thank you. That's super kind of you. Yeah, thanks, guys. You threw me off. I'm all blushing over here. I was gonna say congrats on the win, Specky and GG. And thanks for teaching me some backup strats, Dr. Diabetes.
You're welcome.
I've had a really good time watching everyone progress throughout the past 9 weeks or so, and it's been really cool just to see the community come together and see people who are coming from randomizer and people who are starting from maybe never have ever done a speedrun before ever, and they're in like the 130 range already just from working with mentors for a few weeks. So it's really great to see the progress, and I hope that everyone got at least something out of the program, whether that be learning something or a new friend, some connections in the community. That was pretty much the point of this. It was the first year hosting, so I do have some closing notes, so I can let you guys head out so you don't have to be stuck here with me. But thank you so much, comms, Nash and James. I appreciate you guys. Great to have 2 comms and like the bouncing off each other, and yeah, it makes it enjoyable.
Yeah, absolutely. Love
you're welcome.
To be here.
Yeah, thank you guys. So I just want to say thank you to ZeldaSpeedRuns for being an excellent host. This was the first time we've ever done a mentor program for no major glitches. And there has been people who missed the deadline and have expressed interest in doing this in the future. So we will probably do it again and optimally line that up with the end of mentor program would become the start of NMG League. If we can coordinate that in the future, that's been suggested. So I'll try to work with Fox and the admin to get that going. I want to thank all of our mentors: Foxlisk, Oase28, PH, Corey, Moogle Bitey, and Concision. Also the assistants, Meowski, Satan Spawn, and Twin. There were a lot of people that helped out on the back end that maybe some of the mentees hadn't interacted with yet. But from this point forward, you can stay in your groups if you're cozy with that, or the mentors can ask, or the mentees, sorry, can ask, whichever mentor they would like if there's someone, that has a question. So, the deadline for saving stuff from all of the channels in the ZSR server is going to be April 19th. That correlates with the deadline for backing up any of the overflowing Twitch storage and all of that. So you have a couple weeks there to save anything if your mentor or someone has shared something that you want to save and not lose. Please start backing those up because, yeah, the channels will get torn down and archived. And then, yeah, in a couple weeks, we'll get a survey out to our mentors and the mentees to see what they liked, what they would like to see happen or change for the future, things that could be improved upon, all of that. And yeah, just my last special thanks is for Trez, the owner of ZSR, for working with me, teaching me how to do the showcases, reteaching me how to restream because I had taken several years of a break from using his UI. So, yeah, it's all been great, and I'm super appreciative to everyone, and I hope that everyone had a great time. Thank you so much. That's all I have. I'm gonna try to find a raid.